But, Stephen, you're also dating an American woman, I believe.
Yes, Marseille, yes. My partner is American too, yeah. But like Riz, it's funny that you were saying about the differences. Like, one of the things I discovered recently is this was the first year that Marseille was here on November 5th. And if you've ever explained to someone what Guy Fawkes Night is, to someone who hasn't grown up in Britain, they think we are mad. I mean, it's insane. She says, like, we got invited to this Guy Fawkes thing. What's Guy Fawkes? OK, well, 600 years ago, a man tried to blow up the king, but we caught him, of course we did, we're Brits, and we tortured him, and we cut off his genitals, and we disemboweled him and took his entrails around the city of London as a warning to others. But we didn't feel we'd made the point sufficiently. So every year for the next 6 centuries, we get together and build bonfires and burn an effigy of him. It's for the kiddies. And it's mad.
Stephen, because you have such a distinctive look, you must get recognised everywhere now as well, I would have thought, don't you?
The most unusual place I got recognised, I was in Dubrovnik. And I was... Yeah, you heard me. And I was filming something in Dubrovnik, and I had to eat oysters for this filming. And just before we ate the oysters, someone said to me, you know, if you eat a bad oyster, you'll never eat them again, because the pain is so bad. And I was like, that can't be right. And I ate these oysters, and I'm not joking, about 4 hours later, I was in so much pain, I was curled up in my hotel room, and I was screaming, I will never eat oysters again. And normally, when you've got sort of food poisoning, it comes out, doesn't it? Either comes out there or the... These oysters would not leave. They would not. They were like my parents at Christmas. They would not go. And I'm in just the worst. Honestly, I've never thought anything like it. And in the end, I said, you have to call an ambulance. Call a doctor. So they called a doctor, and about 2 in the morning, this doctor comes. And he sort of examines me and he says, look, the only thing we can do is I give you an injection to loosen your stomach muscles.
So you were, like, cramping?
Because I was cramping up. So he says, yeah, so drop your pyjamas. Right. He said, turn around, because I've got to put it in your posterior. So I sort of, you know, I come there and I'm like that. And he gets this bloody great syringe out and he's about to put it in and he goes, are you Stephen Merchant? Oh, dear. My first thought was, has he recognised me from my art? Is that what I'm known for in Dubrovnik? Am I like the Croatian Kim Kardashian? So he puts this injection in, and I was like, oh, thanks, mate. Yeah. And he goes, don't suppose I could get a selfie, could I? And I was thinking, well, I might have to call him again later, because if it gets worse, I don't want to upset him. So I'm like, yes. I was like, you know, in war films when a guy's been shot in the stomach. I was like, oh. And I have this photo with him, and he leaves. And I was like, oh. And I sort of got marginally better. And then the next day, it was so sweet, because I didn't call him again. And then I was back in the hotel, I was feeling a bit better. And then the following evening, I got a message from the reception saying, oh, the doctor's back. And I said, I didn't order the doctor. He says, can he come up to the room? And he came up to the room, and he knocked on it, and he said, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have asked for a picture. That was really rude of me. It was so sweet. He'd come all the way back on his own time to apologise. But he's still got a picture of me with my trousers around me.
Is it true, your house, you've got a house in the UK, which is a 16th century house.
Yep.
And it's out near, I don't want to give the actual address, obviously, but it's near Stonehenge.
Yeah.
I believe that you picked up, or someone's picked up on an aura there, on a kind of presence.
You know, if you have a house that old and you haven't got a ghost, you should complain to the estate agent. I mean, it's one of the extras.
So you do. So it does feel like there's a presence in the house, like there's a haunted...
There's a very pleasant experience there. My wife and I saw a ghost one night, and I didn't really believe in them, but I woke up and I saw a woman and a child standing in the corner of the room, and I thought, why is Trudy standing there with our baby? And then I reached over, and there she was, and she woke up and saw exactly the same thing.
Sting, do you have a telly in your room?
A telly?
A TV?
No.
So it couldn't have been just something on the telly?
No, I wouldn't have a telly in my bedroom.
You wouldn't have a telly in your bedroom?
No.
Why would you not have a telly in your bedroom? How does your marriage survive?
You really want to go there?
Yeah. Wow. No telly in the bedroom. That is the most shocking thing I've heard today. Liz, have you got a telly in your bedroom?
I don't know.
What?
What's going on?
Gary, please tell me you got
100%.
100%. Large 80-inch flat screen, I'm guessing.
No, not big, but a telly.
You got to tell it, yeah.
Just pop Heartbeat on to get her in the mood.
Hold on.
Here comes Mickey.
Is that what you call it?
Stephen, you have many animals?
Well, I've been having arguments with my girlfriend because she's very keen to get a dog, desperate to get a dog, but she is obsessed with just the tiny little poodles and things. And I keep trying to make the argument that I can't walk a poodle or a tiny dog. It just, it's
you need my Great Dane.
I mean, even if I was taking it for a walk, I'd just be dragging it along. I need like an Alsatian or something, you know what I mean?
Stephen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm thrilled to say Stephen, in the Christmassy mood, has got a movie out which is called A Boy Called Christmas. It's out in cinemas right now. It's so lovely. What a lovely Christmas film.
It's a very charming film, and it's sort of the origin story of Santa Claus, which you feel like you've seen a lot, but actually, when you stop to think about it, you haven't really seen. And it's a very sweet film, and I think it's got a sort of classic kind of fairy tale quality of sort of, you know, this young boy Nicholas who sort of has to go on a journey, you know, of destiny, and sort of, and ultimately, without giving anything away, becomes the big man.
Becomes the big man.
Yeah.
And
I don't play the boy. I know it looks like I do, but
well, here's the thing. Actually, Stephen is on screen in that
Yes.
photograph, ladies and gentlemen. Because Stephen plays...
I voice Meeka the Mouse there. Yes, I'm not the obvious person, perhaps, you know, to cast as a mouse.
I'm curious as to why, because...
Well, I love cheese, and people don't like me in their house.
But they asked, because obviously the mouse is animated, but they animated you in that way. You didn't just do the voice. They kind of filmed you while talking and doing
Yes, they have to sort of... They put a contraption on your head so that they can kind of film you, so they can kind of use your facial muscles to sort of bring the animal alive.
because the mouse doesn't actually look like you.
Well, I think we're both adorable.
Yeah.
But no, I think it kind of... They want to be able to sort of see, you know, when you kind of... Your eyes widen or whatever.
So your performance is still there in the mouse?
A little bit there in the mouse. But the problem is that when I've got the contraption on, you know, I have to take my glasses off so they can capture my face. But then I am blind, basically, and so I can't see the screen, which I'm supposed to be watching to do the voice. So then I had to have contact lenses in for the machine. But then I can't put contact lenses in because of my giant, weird, sort of, you know, scarecrow fingers. So I had to get an optometrist down to put the contacts in. I mean, what a diva. What a diva that's like, I need to bring in an eye doctor from Harley Street. I'm playing a mouse. And honestly, this poor woman had to sit there at the side while I was kind of, you know, doing squeaky voices for days at a time.